Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how you are going to answer your Summative A for your Unit 2. So once you load this document from your Google Classroom, you can read the rubric on how to get the highest grade. Okay, now on the second page, our statement of inquiry is creative expression can function to communicate and understand multiple perspective of UN Sustainable Development Goals. Now, in the first task you need to understand is to answer the concept question and write your own definition about stop motion, frame, animation, and persistence of vision. Okay, so answer this one by your own words. You can search online, but please remember to write your own words. Now, our design challenge is the goal to produce a 2-minute video. Okay, and then you are going to put into at least one of 17 sustainable goals, and then find ways to represent your video to the masses. Now, please look at which level you are and then the expectation that is going for you. Now, for this task, as you already done your presentation in class, you are able to answer this question. Now, this is an individual work, so please mind on your own answer, and then you can talk to your group mates on how you should answer this, but this should be an individual work. Now, which global issues did you talk about? And then what UN sustainable goals did you look into? And then what is its connection? And then why do you think that this problem needs a solution? Okay, please be mindful on the word count that we need from you. All right, so for task A2, okay, so that's for task 2, research plan. So this portion is a bit difficult. I want you to be mindful on the work that you need to accomplish. So there's two things that you have to understand. There's primary and secondary sources. Now, this research can be any pictures or manuscript or speech or YouTube videos that you can use as your resource. But be aware of fake news. I don't like to put any information about fake news, so it's up to your judgment now if this information is important or not. So, what is primary source? Okay, so primary source is a document or physical object that is written directly from the time of its study. Okay, so when it happened. Okay, now the source can be representative experience on the period, and it can be diary, speech, manuscript, letters, interview, news, film footage, or autobiography. Now, I'll give you an example, a primary source. For example, a person experienced an earthquake, and then this person gave an interview to another person, a reporter. Therefore, the reporter writes a report about it, and then it gives you a primary source. So that person who experienced the earthquake is the primary source. Okay, if that happened, so in this condition, so this, for example, the 921 earthquake that happens a long time ago, and then another news agency that report it maybe last month will be the secondary resource because it's basing it from the report that was given like a decade or two ago. Now, this secondary resource are interpret the primary resource. So it's coming from primary resource. Okay, so this is second hand. Primary source is first hand. Okay, now these sources can be steps of like pictures, quotes, textbooks, magazines, criticism, commentaries, encyclopedia, internet sources. All right, but the internet sources, depending on the situation, if it's coming from directly from the person who is experiencing it, therefore you can quote it as a primary source. Okay, now putting that aside, you are going to use this table as a group work. Now, I don't want you to share your document to your group mates because it might be instances that they will copy your work, your individual work. It won't be fair for you if your group work you're going to be working on a group work and then they see your individual work. It won't be fair for you to share your work. Okay, so what you need to do is to make a new document that you are going to share. Okay, so make a new document. All right, so make a new document and then copy the things that are copy the section that you are going to be working as a group work. Okay, so copy that one. All right, and then there's one more at the bottom part. Okay, so here, sorry, here. Okay, so this document will be shared to your group mates. So you want to share this, share, and then group work. Okay, and then put in the name. Okay, the name of the teacher, or sorry, the name of the group group names of sorry, the name of your groups. All right, so students, for example, Benjamin. Okay, so just send it to that person and then they will receive that document. Okay, now in this exam or here, okay, I've written down that you need to give at least two, okay, at least two in each section. Okay, so for example, in this one there should be at least two. Okay, it doesn't mean that you are going to give two primary and two secondary. You can give one source and the other one is one source. Okay, or you can give two sources here and no sources here. Okay, or you can give zero sources or two sources here. All right, it depends on your topic or it depends on your research. Okay, now after that you are going to cite. Okay, now in this example, okay, now I'm working on the group work. Now in this example, what is the UN 17 Sustainable Goals? Okay, why is it created? So I'm going to research on this topic. Okay, on this topic. Now I'm going to find resource either primary or secondary. Now I know in my own understanding that this question is talking about UN. So I've searched online. Okay, so 17 development goals. So as you can see here, it is from un.org. So this is not fake news, right? It's coming from the organization itself. Now, this one is when you search on it, all right, it will load the article. Okay, it's talking about the 17 development goals, right? So here, this article itself, this is a primary source because first the question is about from UN. Okay, now this information is from UN. So you are going to copy the title, okay, the title, and then paste the title article here. Okay, now you don't need to write the information down, just the title, as long as the question is being answered by this article. That's important. Okay, so again, as long as this question is being answered by this article, you just need to copy the title of the article. So you copy it here. Now, we're not done yet. So we need to cite which article is it from. So I'm asking you to cite it from MLA. So you go to the MLA. Okay, so the MLA will load its page to cite a website. So most of you will be looking at the website. So searching on the website. So you copy this website and then paste it to the source itself and then click cite. Now it will generate the results. Okay, now so it's asking you, is it correct? Cite it. Okay, now it will generate the information, the article, the URL, the website, when is it created, all that. If everything's okay, then click continue. Now this will be your final one. If you want to add more information, you may. I'll just leave it as is and then complete citation. Okay, it's being generated now. So once it's generated, you can find the citation list. It's over here, the citation list. So I would just copy it from the clipboard and then paste it over here. All right, so I'm done here, right? I'm done with the first source. Then I would search another source, so it will be 2. Okay, so let's say another one. This might be this information. Let's see if it's, because it's also from UN again, but it's a different information. Okay, different information. So this one can be your another primary source. Okay, primary source. So you could put it here. So you can put this one to this title to your primary source. Okay, but for instance, how can I determine if it's a secondary source? Okay, now let's close this one. Okay, let's search down beneath. Okay, so if there is any information that you can find, all right, maybe let's see this one. Look at this one. Now this one is 17goals.org. Okay, it's not directly from UN. Okay, from UN. Therefore, this information, let's see if it's information. Okay, so therefore this information is my secondary source. Okay, secondary source. I can use this one as is, or you can search on YouTube. Okay, 17 development goals. Okay, 17 development goals, and then all right.
The United Nations.
Okay, so if this YouTube video can answer this question, you can use it as your secondary source. Okay, so therefore I'll copy the title of the YouTube video. Okay, then I'll put it in the secondary source. I will do the same thing as a copy the website and do it again for source, and it will generate its resource. Okay, the citation. Okay, cite and continue, and then finally complete citation. Okay, once it's done, you can copy the citation. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, because it's from YouTube, because I already done this one. Okay, copy this one and then paste it here. Okay, what if you enter, then just remove the link. All right, so there's already 2 sites here. Okay, citation. Okay, so there's 2 resource here, so it means I'm finished here in this question, right? Okay, so you're going to do that for the rest of that question. All right, so when you are finished, just copy all of it and then just paste it back to your work. Okay, so if your group mates did not do a portion of it, you don't need to do it. Okay, it needs to be done collaboratively, so everyone should do it. They need to be responsible in their own task. All right, so here this is an individual work. Okay, so you're going to look at the resources, okay, all the resources that you find, okay, and then which is the most important, okay, in your opinion, which is the most important. Prioritize it for your research. Okay, now you are going to explain the research has been created, and then why is it the most important? Write it down. Okay, why is it important in your research? Depending on your topic, though. Okay, now for the third task, it's product analysis. So you are going to analyze similar products, and then that could inspire the problem itself. I need you to have at least 2. If you want to find a third one, you can go for it. Okay, now for example, a product of let's say, if you found a product that solve water pollution solutions. Okay, let's say this one, water pollution solution products. Okay, now maybe images. Okay, so if you want to say reduce water pollution by eliminating the usage of plastic, so you can copy the image. Okay, copy the image and then paste it in your group. Okay, everyone in your group should be the same. Okay, and then because you are going to talk about it, so make sure that there's 2. Then copy the 2 solution that you find in this portion, your original file, and then talk about it. Now talk about it, give analysis, discuss the product. Why is it good? Why is it bad? Okay, and then overall it should be around this number of, at least this around of number of words. Okay, the last one. Okay, you're going to talk about your film. Okay, this one is individual work. You need to brainstorm with your group mates. Now make a description, outline, brainstorm, or what information that you are necessary for research to finish it. So it means that you are going to introduce the start of your video, the middle of your video, and then your ending of your video. Okay, everything should be taught out within your group. Okay, so talk about it, and then how did you manage to, or what do you understand with your group's discussion? Okay, this is a group discussion then. All right, I hope that you understand all the parts of this. If you have further questions, just let me know.